Hello there viewers and welcome to the channel. Today's video we're going to do the flight test of this Hubsan H109. This is not to be confused with the Hubsan H109S. This Hubsan H109 is a basic manual flyer, and what I mean by basic manual flyer is there's no FPV system, there's no compass, there's no GPS, and there's no altitude hold. So you will have to fly this model. So we're going to do the flight test of this today, and we're going to see what it can and can't do. Your controller, this is an analog controller. It can be bound with other models. You can also bind the H109 with jumpers and multi-protocol modules that use the native Hubsan analog control protocol. So let's take a look at it. We'll go ahead and plug it up. Now you have to turn your controller on first, and when you turn your controller on, you'll see down at the bottom the Hubsan icon is blinking and your LED at the top is red and blinking. That means the controller is in pairing mode and it wants you to power up the aircraft. So we're going to do that. Plug this in. It's plugged in. Now we're going to sit it down so it can start up. And we are bound. Our Hubsan icon is solid. We have our battery capacity for both the controller and the H109 shown down at the bottom. To arm this, you have to hold your sticks down and out, and when you do that, the motors will arm, and then you will have throttle control manually. Now, since this is a flight test on this, I want to test what will happen if we lose signal with the controller, so that way I'll know what will happen if we were to run into a loss of signal situation. So to do so, I'm going to arm the motors, and then I'm going to turn off the controller, and we're going to see what happens. So down and out, motors are armed, and I'm going to turn the controller off. Controller's off. I have flashing LEDs in the front, which are yellow, and solid red LEDs in the back right now. Before, they were solid yellow in the front and solid red in the back. So flash in front and the motor's disarmed. So if we were to lose signal, then we know that it will eventually disarm. So now let's see if we can rebind, and throttle up, throttle down. No rebind. Can't arm the motor. So it looks like if you were to lose signal, you're going to have to power cycle the H109. So let's power cycle it. Turn it back on, and we are bound. I'm gonna let it do its startup sequence before I pick it back up. Okay, so now I can pick it back up. Now, like I said, on the LEDs for your orientation, you have nice yellow LEDs in the front and red in the back. I don't know if they can be turned off or not. Let's see if we can turn them off. I know on other models you use the throttle and you can turn them off, and you can. So when you want to turn LEDs off, you just hold your down button for your throttle trim, and you can turn them off and you can turn them on. So that's pretty cool. So now when you turn on the transmitter, your sticks are automatically going to be in normal rates, which is 60% throw of the sticks. To change that, this enter button, when you press it once, you'll get expert. That means you're now 100% rate. So anytime you power off the controller and turn it back on, you're going to be in normal rates, which is no expert icon. Press it, you get 2 beeps, you get expert. So now this model is supposed to do flips and rolls, so we're going to see what it can do. I'll go through it and show you. Bring it back over here. So real quick, I'm going to go ahead and do a punch out while I got it here in normal rate. So that's your vertical up speed in normal rates. Give you a yaw rate speed with normal, and I'll give you a full forward pitch. So it will point nose down, so you will have to give it throttle to keep it from burying itself in the ground when you give it full forward pitch. So I'll do that again and I'll show you. See see how it drops in altitude. So that's your normal rates. So let's see if we can do a flip or a roll by cutting throttle. No flips or rolls by cutting throttle. I cut throttle and gave it full forward pitch, and it didn't seem to change the axis of it. So I'll do that one more time, bring it down here a little bit. Go up. Now, when you cut throttle, there's still no pitch or roll control. It wants to keep it. The only assist you have is the gyro, which means it self-levels when you let off the stick. So, as you can see, I let off the stick and it self-levels. So that's kind of disappointing. I don't know how you're going to do a flip or a roll with it. I know on some other models there's a button you press, but it doesn't appear to do flips or rolls with the normal sticks. So let's bring it back over here, and I'll put it in expert mode. So now we are in expert mode. I'll give you a yaw rate. Yaw rate's definitely faster in expert mode. As you can see, I'll do it again. Definitely spins faster. And how about a full punch out? Maybe a little bit faster. And let's see about full forward pitch. Yes, it definitely has more pitch to it, as you can see. So do some funnels with it. Here's your funnels. Fly it around here a little bit. Now it does carry momentum, so once you get it going, you can just steer it. But you're gonna have to be gentle with the sticks until you get used to it, because there is no GPS on it, so it does not hold position when you let off the sticks. But it is pretty fun to fly. It's smooth. It's probably one of the best flying Hubsans I've flown. But that's because it's simple. There's no GPS, there's no compass, there's no barometer to mess with, no return to home. You're in control. It's you and the sticks. Now I've heard some people that will be able to pick this up on eBay for $28 and $26. I actually did get mine on eBay. I paid $40 for it. I used a make offer listing and offered them $40, and they accepted. So not bad. This is definitely worth $40. Let's see if we could do some tricks or anything like that with the expert mode enabled, with using the throttle and the sticks. Full throttle up, cut the throttle, full pitch forward, it don't even move, it just stays there. It doesn't even change orientation at all. It's kind of, I'll show you, try to show you guys, but as you can see, it doesn't, it just maintains its level status, and that's that gyro. So it doesn't appear to be that it's capable to do flips and rolls, at least not with acro and the sticks, or with a button. I don't believe that there's a button that you can press, because as these gimbals, they don't appear to be buttons. You can't push them in as you can on some of the other Hubsan controllers. Maybe since this is 2.4 gigahertz analog Hubsan control, I do have an H107D controller that H107D controller that will do push button flips and rolls. So maybe if we bind to that, we can make it do flips and rolls. That's also FPV controller, has a FPV screen in it, so maybe we'll do a quick and dirty FPV system on it and see what happens. So it's a basic flyer. it is very smooth to fly, and it does seem to respond quite well to the stick controls. And if you can get it for a good deal, it is definitely probably one worth getting and learning to fly manual with. So I don't want to make this a real long, boring video. So that's gonna about do it for this one. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon, and that'll let you know when I upload new videos. As always, thanks for watching.